Hello viewers, মই সৰঞ্জিমি হিমজয় না সবকে Nltv Goodmorning Nagaland স্বাগত কৰি আছে। আজি লগা দিন লগা শুৰুৱাটো একটা বাইবেল ভাৰ্স পৰা শুৰু কৰিব। Psalms number 103 verse 17. But from everlasting to everlasting, the Lord's love is with those who fear him, and his righteousness with their children's children. Itu laga verse amkan ki koi thaka dole ishor ke bisas kuriya manuge ishor laga moram do hotai din thakibo, eternal thakibo, kun tai ke trust kore aro kun tai ke bisas kore aro kun tai laga tai logode faithful thake tai laga moram do tai laga bachala bacha tak bi future tak bi thakibo itu laga koi ase. Ita mikan aji laga thought of the day sai sabo. God's love is eternal and generational. Trust in his enduring faithfulness. Isor laga moram do eternal ase. Hotai tin thaki bole laga ase aro itu generational ase itu nimiti tai logode bisas thaki bole ko ase. Ita mikan aji laga poem sai sabo.
He hears the humble mourn. He is there to comfort us and let us know he cares. Surrender your heart to Jesus. Our burdens he will bear. Never think you are alone. Jesus is right by our side. He makes himself known. Just search down deep inside. When we are weary and anxious and our troubles multiply, why not turn them over to Jesus? Sufficient is his grace supply. Although at times our prayers may seem weak and empty, Jesus understands our tears and things that makes us weary. Turn your gaze unto Jesus. Worry not, neither be afraid. Trust the one who loves us, who makes the fearful brave. We will go through stormy blights and nights of tears and anguish. He turns our darkness into light and storm clouds about vanish. When our heart is breaking, we have somewhere to go. There is no way mistaking God's eye is on the sparrow. When your heart is breaking.
Viewers kan ita mikan aji laga healthy tips sai sabo junto ekta awareness dishna se cold and flu la oporti.
Sniffling, achiness and fever caused by cold and flu. Although they are caused by different viruses, colds and flu can cause similar symptoms such as cough, fatigue and sore throat. Cold and flu symptoms. Colds are milder while flu symptoms are more intense. For example, high fever and body aches are trademark symptoms of the flu, while colds do not usually result in serious health problems. Flu can lead to pneumonia and rarely death. Cold symptoms last about a week, while flu symptoms can last from 3 to 7 days or longer. Difference between cold and flu. While colds and flu share some characteristics, there are also key differences. The common cold, also called viral rhinitis, is an upper respiratory infection that may be caused by one of more than 200 viruses. The most common are rhinoviruses, which generate up to 40% of colds, most often in the early fall and spring. Other viruses that can trigger colds include adenoviruses, respiratory syncytial virus, and seasonal coronaviruses, which should not be confused with SARS-CoV-2, the coronavirus that caused COVID-19. Colds are most often transmitted by contact with germs from the nose and mouth via coughing, sneezing, or hand-to-hand contact. Influenza, known as the flu, is typically caused by either the influenza A or B virus. Most flu outbreaks occur during the winter. The influenza virus is quite contagious and is typically spread through the air or by direct contact with an infected person. Getting an animal flu vaccine at the beginning of flu season in October or November can reduce the chances of getting the flu and transmitting it to others. If you are experiencing symptoms and not sure what to do, we are here to help you. Cold symptoms and treatment. The common cold causes symptoms that affect the head and chest, such as sore throat, stuffy or runny nose, sneezing, and nagging cough. Fatigue and general aches and pain are also symptoms. Symptoms typically peak on the 2nd to 4th days of infection and last about 1 week. People are mostly infectious during the first 24 hours of the illness and usually remain contagious for as long as they have symptoms. Up to 25% of people may have persistent symptoms that last for several weeks. Although there is no cure for the common cold, some therapies can help treat and manage symptoms. These include getting enough rest, drinking plenty of fluids, gargling with warm salt water to ease a sore throat, inhaling steam from a hot shower, vaporizer, or humidifier to help clear nasal congestion. Over-the-counter medications also can help manage cold symptoms. Flu symptoms and treatment. Flu season typically begins in October or November and peaks between December and February. However, significant flu activity can last as late as May. Flu symptoms and illness severity can vary depending on the virus type, a person's age, and their overall health. Although it is a respiratory virus, the infection can affect other body systems and make you feel sick all over. Common symptoms include moderate to high fever, 101 degree to 103 degree Fahrenheit, chills, muscle and joint aches, headaches, fatigue, cough, sore throat, runny nose, diarrhea, and dizziness. Influenza symptoms usually last about 4 to 5 days but can range from 24 hours to a week or longer. As long as you have symptoms, you are contagious. To ease symptoms, you can follow the same treatment protocol as the common cold. Plenty of rest and fluid and taking over-the-counter medications to alleviate fever and pain, such as acetaminophen. Some people develop severe complications from the flu. Pneumonia is the most serious, but other complications include asthma attacks, ear infections, bronchitis, sinusitis, inflammation of the heart or other muscles, and inflammation of the nervous system. Notify your doctor if you experience chest pain, shortness of breath, ear pain, fever that does not go away after 4 days, a cough that produces blood or thick, foul smell mucus. Because many flu symptoms overlap with COVID-19 symptoms, people should get tested for COVID-19 either within at home test or at a pharmacy or doctor.
Viewers kan apnian ida sado cold and flu laka upor thakishi juntu kinika prevent kurubo aro kinika itu laga cold and flu ba bajai na thakule itu la upor awareness ekta thakishe ida amikan COVID-19 naga saisabo juntu ajikali India de COVID-19 uthi thakya amikan January pa ase Indonesia Nagaland debi Twitter case uthi na ase itu la upor de amikan apnian ke jankari dibo.
What is COVID-19? COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by a virus, SARS-CoV-2, called coronavirus. It first appeared in late 2019 and quickly spread worldwide. The virus mainly affects the respiratory system, causing symptoms like fever, cough, sore throat, fatigue, loss of taste or smell, and difficulty in breathing. It spreads from person to person, mainly through tiny droplets from the nose or mouth when an infected person coughs, sneezes, or talks. Most people infected with a virus will experience mild to moderate respiratory illness and recover without requiring special treatment. However, some will become seriously ill and require medical attention. Older people and those with underlying medical conditions like cardiovascular disease, diabetes, chronic respiratory disease, or cancer are more likely to develop serious illness. Anyone can get sick with COVID-19 and become seriously ill or die at any age. How to prevent COVID-19? To protect yourself and others, get vaccinated. Vaccines reduce the risk of serious illness. Wash your hands often with soap and water. Wear a mask in crowded or enclosed places. Keep a safe distance from people. Keep a safe distance at least 1 meter or 3 feet from people. Avoid touching your face, especially your eyes, nose, and mouth. Cover your mouth and nose when you cough or sneeze. Use a tissue or elbow. Clean surfaces that you touch often, like phones, door handles. Stay home if you feel sick and get tested if needed. What should we do to not get affected? Maintain good hygiene daily. Boost your immunity by eating healthy, sleeping well, and exercising. Stay informed through trusted health sources like the WHO or your local health department. Avoid unnecessary travel to high-risk areas. Isolate yourself if you have been exposed or tested positive to prevent spreading the virus. Some healthy tips to help prevent and manage COVID-19. Practice good hygiene. Wash hands frequently with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Use hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol when soap is not available. Avoid touching your face, especially your eyes, nose, and mouth. Wear a mask when needed. In crowded or high-risk areas, especially during outbreaks, wear a well-fitting mask. Masks help protect both you and those around you. Maintain physical distance. Stay at least 1 meter 3 feet away from people who are coughing or sneezing. Avoid large gatherings, especially in enclosed or poorly ventilated spaces. Stay vaccinated. Stay up to date with COVID-19 vaccines and boosters as recommended by health authorities. Vaccines help prevent severe illness and reduce the spread. Eat a balanced diet. Eat a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein to support your immune system. Stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water. Get enough rest. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night to keep your immune system strong. Exercise regularly. Engage in moderate physical activity like walking, cycling, or yoga for at least 30 minutes a day or most days of the week. Monitor your health. Be alert for symptoms like fever, cough, fatigue, loss of taste or smell. If you experience symptoms, self-isolate and get tested. Don't hesitate to reach out to mental health professionals or support groups. Manage stress. Practice relaxation techniques like meditation, deep breathing, or talking to loved ones to reduce anxiety and stress. Follow local health guidelines. Stay up to date with COVID-19 vaccines and boosters as recommended by health authorities. Wear masks in high-risk areas such as crowded indoor spaces or during local outbreaks. Regularly wash hands with soap or use sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol. Disinfect frequently touched surfaces such as clean phones, door handles, and workspaces regularly. Post-COVID care. Gradual return to activities. Resume work and exercise slowly, especially after moderate or severe illness. Monitor long COVID symptoms. Watch for lingering fatigue, brain fog, or breathing issues and seek follow-up care. Rebuild strength. Consider physiotherapy or guided exercise programs for post-COVID.
Viewers kan idu dakise COVID-19 laga opore jankari kando aru idu kina mikan bachigina thakiu lege aru kina prevention karni ki kuru lege idu kan ami bisas kurese apnikan idu sai kina janikina thakiu kina idia hodai din NLTV bra alag churches laga chorus kan aknange anitia idu nishna ajibe ekta chorus huni sawo. Viewers-kan ija mikan wonders of the world saisabo jundu Petra lagao portisi.
Present-day Jordan lies Petra, one of the most breathtaking archaeological sites in the world. Often referred to as the Rose Red City due to the hue of its rock-cut architecture, Petra was the capital of the Nabataean kingdom and a thriving center of commerce, culture, and craftsmanship. Built over 2,000 years ago, Petra's majestic facades, intricate carvings, and advanced water management systems reveal the ingenuity of its creators and their ability to thrive in a harsh desert environment. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1985 and named one of the new 7 wonders of the world in 2007, Petra continues to fascinate historians, archaeologists, and tourists alike. This essay delves into Petra's history, architecture, significance, and enduring legacy. Historical background. Petra's history begins with the Nabataeans, an ancient Arab people who settled in the region around the 6th century BC. Originally nomadic traders, the Nabataeans developed Petra into a major urban center by the 4th century BC. Thanks to its strategic location along important caravan roads connecting Arabia, Egypt, and the Levant. Under Nabataean rule, Petra flourished as a hub of commerce, especially in the spice and incense trade. Goods like frankincense, myrrh, silk, and precious metals passed through the city, making the Nabataeans wealthy and powerful. Petra's prosperity continued until 106 CE, when the Roman Empire annexed the Nabataean kingdom and integrated it into the province of Arabia Petraea. Though Petra remained important for a time, its influence gradually waned due to changes in trade routes and natural disasters. Geography and location. Petra is located in southern Jordan, about 240 kilometers south of the capital city Amman. The city is carved directly into the rose-colored sandstone cliffs of the Shara Mountains, providing it with natural protection and camouflage. The city is carved directly into the rose-colored sandstone cliffs of the Shara Mountains, providing it with natural protection and camouflage. Entry to the city is through a narrow gorge called the Asai Queue. Entry to the city is through a narrow gorge called the Sheikh, a dramatic 1.2 kilometer pathway flanked by towering rock walls up to 80 meters high. This hidden location made Petra both defensible and mysterious. The Sheikh opens up to the most iconic structure of the city, Al-Khazni, or the Treasury, which stuns visitors with its sheer grandeur and artistic perfection. Architecture and engineering. Petra is renowned for its unique blend of Hellenistic, Mesopotamian, Egyptian, and local Nabataean architectural styles. The Nabataeans carved their buildings directly into the cliffs, demonstrating remarkable skill in both engineering and artistry. Petra contains hundreds of tombs, temples, houses, and ceremonial structures, each showcasing intricate carvings and rock-cut facades. Key structures in Petra. Al-Khazna, the Treasury. Perhaps Petra's most famous monument, Al-Ghazza, is a 40-meter high facade carved from a single rock face. Though its exact function remains debated, it is believed to be a tomb of a Nabataean king. The structure combines Greek Corinthian columns with Nabataean artistic motifs, symbolizing the city's cosmopolitan culture. The monastery Atir, located high in the mountains and reached via a steep climb of over 800 steps, the monastery is one of Petra's largest monuments. It resembles the treasury in design, but is more austere and grander in scale. It likely served religious or ceremonial purposes. The royal tombs. This series of grand rock-cut tombs includes the Uran tomb, silk tomb, Corinthian tomb, and ballast tomb. These structures highlight the artistic evolution of Nabaidan funerary architecture. The Great Temple, a sprawling complex believed to be both religious and political in nature. Excavations have revealed a sophisticated layout including columned halls, courtyards, and possible audience chambers. The Roman Theatre. After the Roman annexation, a large amphitheatre was constructed, capable of seating around 4,000 spectators. It reflects the blending of Nabaidan and Roman traditions. Water management and urban planning. One of the Petra's most impressive achievements is its advanced water management system, which allowed the city to flourish in an arid desert environment. The Nabaidans constructed dams, cisterns, aqueducts, and water channels to capture and store rainwater. These innovations not only ensured a steady water supply, but also protected the city from flash floods, which are common in the region. This mastery of hydraulics enabled agriculture and supported a population estimated to have been between 20,000 to 30,000 people at Petra's peak. Cultural and economic significance. Petra was more than just a trading hub, it was a cultural melting pot. As merchants from various regions passed through the city, they brought with them diverse languages, religions, and artistic traditions. This fusion is evident in Petra's architecture, inscriptions, and artifacts. Economically, Petra thrived on trade tariffs and goods exchange along caravan roads. Its prosperity funded monumental architecture, artistic development, and the luxurious lifestyle of Nabaidan elites. Decline and rediscovery. Petra began to decline after a massive earthquake in 363 CE, which destroyed much of the city's infrastructure. Coupled with the shift of trade routes to the north and the rise of seaboards, Petra gradually lost its prominence. By the 7th century CE, it was largely abandoned and forgotten by the outside world, known only to local Bedouin tribes. Petra remained hidden until 1812, when Swiss explorer Johann Ludwig Burckhardt rediscovered it. Petra remained hidden until 1812, when Swiss explorer Johann Ludwig Burckhardt rediscovered it. Disguised as an Arab traveler, he gained access to the site and published his findings, sparking global fascination with the lost city. Modern importance and tourism. Today, Petra is one of Jordan's most visited tourist attractions, drawing hundreds of thousands of visitors each year. The site plays a vital role in the country's economy and global image. Conservation efforts by the Jordanian government and international organizations aim to preserve Petra's delicate sandstone structures from erosion, tourism impact, and climate change. Petra has also gained cultural recognition in modern times through films like Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, further embedding it in global popular culture. Petra stands as a testament to the innovation, resilience, and artistic excellence of the Nabaidans. From its stunning rock-cut architecture to its brilliant water systems, Petra showcases how an ancient civilization overcame environmental challenges to build a city of lasting wonder. As a symbol of Jordanian heritage and human creativity, Petra continues to inspire awe in all who behold its rose-red beauty. Whether admired as a historical wonder, an architectural marvel, or a cultural icon, Petra remains one of the greatest legacies.
To viewers kan abdingan India Sado, Wonders of the World, Petra lagatakishe June to southwestern Jordan Day located the sea. India mikan ajilaga weather updates to abnikan ke janai do. Baran, maximum 30 degrees Celsius to minimum 5 degrees Celsius. Dimapur, maximum 25 degrees Celsius to minimum 24 degrees Celsius. Kohima, maximum 21 degrees Celsius to minimum 19 degrees Celsius. Pek, maximum 19 degrees Celsius to minimum 19 degrees Celsius. Woka, maximum 26 degrees Celsius to minimum 24 degrees Celsius. Zunopoto, maximum 19 degrees Celsius to minimum 17 degrees Celsius. Kifri, maximum 23 degrees Celsius to minimum 22 degrees Celsius. Mogokchung, maximum 22 degrees Celsius to minimum 21 degrees Celsius. Tunsang, maximum 17 degrees Celsius to minimum 16 degrees Celsius. Mon, maximum 22 degrees Celsius to minimum 21 degrees Celsius. Longlen, maximum 19 degrees Celsius to minimum 18 degrees Celsius. Noklak, maximum 18 degrees Celsius to minimum 17 degrees Celsius. तो viewers kan aji good morning Nagaland laga khobor do ye dibra khotom hwa ase aro indigo nishna alag alag cheese hotai din good morning Nagaland je apni kan dikhi pabo etu karone apni kan sai thekibi NLTV